Hello, my name's Julia Love. I'm an independent moving and handling practitioner, and for this demonstration I'm going to show you how to position a sling behind a patient in a chair. For this demonstration, Colin is not able to sit forward, which would be the normal way I'd position a sling behind him. This technique could also be used for somebody whose chair is particularly tight. We're going to use 2 flat slide sheets for this, and I've got 2 different colour slide sheets just so that you can see it a little bit more easily. There are other techniques, but this is the one I'm going to show you today. So first of all, we're going to get our flat slide sheet and we're going to scrunch it up. I found this technique easier than rolling or folding. So we're just going to go scrunch. Lovely. And then position the slide sheet down. So once it's behind his shoulders, I'm going to just get that bottom edge with my hand, flat hand, in a step stance, soft knees. We're just going to push down behind him. Ready, steady, slide. And just drop down behind. You may have to do that in more than one go if the chair is very tight. It's slightly easier to bring the first slide sheet just across somebody's shoulders. If we could grab the second slide sheet, please, that'd be lovely, Chris. Right. So I usually put the second slide sheet behind the first. It's just slightly easier to position it. And again, same thing again. We're just going to scrunch up, position it down behind the first, find that little edge with a flat hand, ready, steady, slide. And you're aiming to get these slide sheets down to the base of the patient's spine. So we're now going to get the sling and bring it in between the 2 layers. So we've done our pre-use checks of the sling. I'm using a divided leg sling for this. So making sure that the label's on the outside, I'm going to drape the sling over the back of the chair. That just helps me to make sure that the sling is central. So just tucking it in between the 2 layers, lovely, stop there. Just hold on to the leg piece. And again, using a flat hand, I'm just going to position my hand sort of on the corner where the leg piece of the sling meets the back. And we're going to, in exactly the same position, step stance, soft knees, we're just going to push this sling down. Are you ready? Ready, steady, slide. Down to the base of the sling, of the spine. Make sure that the sling is central. You may need to do that in more than one move if the chair is particularly tight. Having positioned the sling behind my patient, I now need to make sure that the leg pieces are tucked around his hips and then positioned under his legs. I'm going to use a slide sheet glove for this, but you can also put your hand inside an ordinary slide sheet. I find it easiest to kneel, a half kneel in front of the patient, but feel free to sit on a low stool or stand if you feel that's more comfortable. So using my slide sheet glove, I'm just going to make sure that the sling has been brought down far enough so it's round his hips, around the side of his hips here. And the same on the other side. And sometimes it's quite useful to just do a little gentle shuffle, making sure it's down. I'm now going to position the leg pieces underneath his thighs. If the patient's able to bring his foot up, then that would be great, or you could leave the feet on the foot plate of a wheelchair or shower chair. So using my slide sheet glove, I'm making sure that the sling leg pieces are smooth, and I'm just easing it through, protecting his skin. Exactly the same on the other side. I'll swap hands. So bringing his leg up if he's able. That's it. So from here, I'm just going to ease that sling through. Just pull it through gently. That's it. Once I'm happy that the sling is smooth and positioned correctly, I need to take the slide sheet that's next to his skin out. So from here, you'll see the yellow one was the one we put in first. So that's the one that needs to be taken out. There's a couple of different methods to take this out, but if I take it on a diagonal so that there's no friction against the patient's skin, that's probably the easiest. So I'm going to grab that bottom corner and just bring it across on a diagonal. So I'm pulling the bottom corner and bringing it across. And then that takes it out, sliding it on itself. There's no need to take the red one out because that will stay in place when we hoist him out.